Morning everybody. So I'm at Filey Brig Country Park, which is a lovely car park on top of the cliff at Filey. It's also coupled with a touring caravan and motorhome park, which is over that way. And what I want to do this morning is just show you around our Autocruise Stardream, which is the motorhome we've owned for the last 6 months, or coming up to 6 months. We bought it during the first lockdown because we knew that once the whistle was blown to get away, it was going to be difficult getting away abroad. So we thought, well, we might as well tour this country and see how much we enjoy motorhomes. And actually, it was a very, very good idea because we've absolutely loved it. So here we go. So Autocruise Stardream is 2005. 2.2 litre HDI, and it's described as a large two-berth, which is probably correct, being as there's only 2 beds in there. You can make up 1 massive double or 2 large singles, which is what we usually do. So it's 6.8 metres long, 2.2 metres wide, so it's not the biggest of motorhomes you'll ever come across. And what we wanted was, we needed to make sure that the layout worked for us, and we were very keen to have an end lounge, because what we wanted was the big picture windows. Because if we park somewhere like this, what we wanted to be able to do, of course, was sit in the lounge and have the views. Now today, okay, a bit misty, so it's not terrific, but on another day with blue skies and what have you, it's a very picturesque park to be in. So back to the motorhome. Gas locker in the middle there. You can get 2 6-kilo bottles inside there. You've got lockers at either side of the back of the motorhome, and they go right through to the other side. You can get quite a lot of stuff in there. It's a 3.5 ton rated motorhome, so anybody can drive it, but it has quite a large payload, as the payload is just under 500 kilos. So that's pretty good for a motorhome of this size for 2 people. It means you can carry pretty much anything you wanted to carry, including the bikes on the back if you want to. Right, let's go inside and have a look. It's got a caravan door as opposed to a traditional motorhome door. So that means that you've got the window that opens in the middle there. Yeah, very nice. In we go. Peugeot boxer cab, pretty much standard. The only thing I'd like that it hasn't got is air conditioning. There's no air conditioning in it, but other than that, it drives really, really well. One of the things that attracted us to this was its low mileage. It had done 28,000 miles on a 2005 plate, one owner from new, and that was very, very attractive to us, because obviously it had not been over thrashed, shall we say. Yeah, so you've got upper cab storage in there, plenty of storage in there. You can put your pillows, your bedding, all manner of bits and pieces in there. It's almost empty at the moment because we've just entered lockdown, and of course we're not going to be using it for a while, so most of the stuff that we keep in here has been taken out and put into the house or the garage. So moving back, got a nice little work area there. Inside there is where the Truma heater is. It was an Eberspatcher, but the Eberspatcher died, unfortunately, so it was replaced with a brand new Truma heater just before we bought it, which has worked incredibly well, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it has. What you get with this is you get a very nice and large bathroom area. So you've got your normal Thetford toilet, and you also get a separate shower, so that's incredibly useful and big. It's got a screen that comes across. I won't show you because it's clipped in, but it's nice having a separate shower. Although I would change that, and I'll tell you why shortly. The kitchen area, got a very nice full-size cooker, so you get your grill and your oven. You've got a 4-ring cooker hob. 3 of them are gas, 1's electric. You got a fairly sizable sink, works very well with a drainer. Normal Dometic fridge, wardrobe in there, plenty of space in there for hanging and for your air fryer if you have one. And then we get into the rear lounge, and this is particularly what we wanted when we were looking for our motorhome and our layout. We wanted somewhere we could relax on an evening or during the day when we park up, when we're sitting and having a cup of coffee, and look out the windows and enjoy what we bought the motorhome for, which was relaxing, peaceful views. And yeah, this really allows us to do so. As far as tables concerned, there's a freestanding table which is clipped up at the front behind the driver's seat, and that comes out and that can be used inside or outside. It did have carpets in it, but we've got a dog, as you may have seen on the other videos, and our spaniel doesn't keep herself clean particularly, so having a carpet just means we had to keep cleaning the carpet every time we went out. So we thought we'd actually have runners. Now the runners have come out because we've parked up for the month because we're on lockdown, so they'll be getting washed, but obviously that makes it a little bit easier. These beds, these seats pull together to make a massive double if you want to. Alternatively, you can pull them out just a little bit. Those cushions slide down and make two rather large single beds, and that works very nicely. Yeah, so as I said, having the picture windows like we've got works really well for us. We really like this style of motorhome. The only thing I'd change, if I could, and if we were buying again, I might hold on for a slightly different one, in that I'd sacrifice the separate shower for a small dinette behind the driver's seat, because you could shunt that way and have where your shower is, just have your toilet, and you could have a small dinette, have those as swivel seats because they don't swivel. Then you've got somewhere to sit on a morning, and I can have a cup of coffee while my wife is still in bed over there, and I don't have to disturb her. But other than that, it's pretty much perfect for us. We really like it. Motorhoming in general, I've been very surprised, because we've taken to it like a duck to water, to be fair. We've had lots of trips away. We've been all over the place. We've been all over Yorkshire. We've been on a short tour of Scotland and absolutely loved it. We've encountered some lovely people, we've met some great people, stayed on some fantastic sites. Some of the scenery we've seen has been brilliant, and it's allowed us to see and do stuff that we wouldn't normally do. The freedom you get when you've got a motorhome is terrific. You can just pack up and go, and within an hour you're somewhere completely different, and they say change is as good as a rest, and in the current climate that's incredibly important. You know, you do need that restful stuff. Quite a lot of things I wish I'd known before we started motorhoming, but that's probably worth another video on its own. Yeah, I think I will do one, because there's quite a lot of stuff that I'd possibly do slightly differently or change maybe, but that's probably a subject for another video on its own. So yeah, that's the Autocruise Stardream. Just a couple of things I will tell you, and we'll just go back outside for this. So there are a couple of things about this that I really do not like, and given the opportunity I'd absolutely change. And the first one of those is this absolutely horrendous water system. So this is a Truma whale filling system, and it's just awful. You have to plug a hose in that, see those there? That's an electrical connector. So your hose goes in there, the electrical connector goes on there, you switch it onto external pump, and the pipe goes into an aqua roll, and it pumps the water into the van. In theory it's kind of okay. In practice it's just a nightmare, because what it means is you can't use the motorhome service points. You've got to wait to fill your aqua roll up and then come back to your motorhome, fill it up and what have you, and it's just an absolute bloody nightmare. So yeah, that's probably the most annoying thing about the van. Other than that, actually, there isn't much I'd change, to be fair. I think it's a really smart van. I think size-wise, at 6.8 metres for two people, it works, and it just works really well. Right, I hope that's been kind of useful. Anybody that's looking to maybe buy an Autocruise Stardream or a real lounge vehicle, might give you some sort of idea as to what you're getting. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, if you could subscribe and like, that would be terrific. See you.